was the head of Asia City, and Herman Graf, who was a senior, politically exposed person in...
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly. In a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
Asia City helped set up an offshore network for Herman Graf and one of his old government colleagues, Putin's former Deputy Chief of Staff, Kirill Androsov. He spoke to Four Corners from Singapore, where he's now a fund manager.
Yes, I met Graham. At the very beginning, I met Graham, I think, at the months of the preparation. But the fact that they were a person, and that some of them had allegations of corruption around them. Some of them were very closely linked to the Russian government, senior levels of the Russian government, and then seeing large volumes of money being used in a circuitous pattern. That is a distinctive red flag.
The leaked documents reveal that Kirill Androsov received a mysterious $25 million bonus payment from a Russian businessman with rumoured links to organised crime. Asia City failed to keep track of millions of dollars of transactions in the complex Russian structures. Money laundering expert John Chevis has reviewed the documents.
It's worth noting that these weren't insignificant amounts of money. We were talking about $25 million at a time for some of these transactions. There were the circuitous transactions between these three people, whether they were conducting those transactions themselves or whether someone was conducting them on their behalf. They didn't appear to have any legitimate economic reason for some of these transactions that were occurring.
The transactions of Asia City's Russian clients were later investigated by the Singaporean regulator, which delivered a damning report.
They found that the Asia City's systems were very lacking.
Help!
In ways. They suggested that the policies and processes weren't in place, and that those policies and processes that were in place were
Androsov categorically denied that any of his commercial dealings are in any way improper or unlawful. He told Four Corners he continues to work with Asia City.
As far as I know, they still have a license, and as long as they have license, they are allowed to operate. They don't know motivation of the speed, I don't know the substance. We keep business in some of the aspects, and we stop business in some of the other aspects, but I don't think that it's connected with this case that monetary authorities will come out against them.
Last year, the Monetary Authority of Singapore fined Asia City $1.1 million for failing to adequately monitor its high-risk clients and multiple, and in some cases systemic, lapses in anti-money laundering controls.
You have to ask yourself, why is somebody in this business? Why is somebody running a trust company out of Singapore where they've been found to be delinquent in their vigilance to fight anti-money laundering and terrorism financing? So, I could only say that I'd have to question. He knows what his company's doing. I would want to know, has anything changed since they were audited and fined? The fine was so minimal. I mean, it's less than a slap on the wrist.
Revenue authorities around the world, the big revenue authorities, are aware of the scale of what the professional enablers do and the scope of their reach. So they form various joint task forces to combat hidden income, hidden assets, and the whole camouflaging of beneficial ownership by the enablers.
Australian authorities have been trying to track offshore tax evasion for years. In 2006, the ATO launched the biggest tax fraud investigation in Australia's history. It was dubbed Project Wickenby.
So Project Wickenby was, I guess, the first time that we brought together a multi-agency focus on offshore tax evasion. We raised well over $1 billion in liabilities in tax that wasn't paid and additional penalties.
My name is Vander, V-A-N-D-A, G-O-U-L-D.
One of its targets was a Sydney accountant who was a client of Asia City. His name is Vander Gould.
And I'm presently at the jail.
Vander Gould spoke to Four Corners from prison. He was arrested on tax fraud charges in 2013.
I wasn't home. I was I think, doing some exercise on the exercise bike. And then we had all these Commonwealth police came in and sort of did a raid in the house.
Vander Gould met Graham Briggs in the mid-80s and began doing business with him in the early 90s.
I met Graham Briggs, we got chatting to him. It wasn't a very long talk, discussion. And then subsequently, he put it myself to make contact with him. When he talked to me, he was genuinely decent sort of
Asia City's had come up with a lucrative new product. It was Briggs wrote to Gould explaining how
Enemies ahead!
Samoa has no taxation treaty with Australia. Therefore, it offers complete exemption from all forms of income tax and provides absolute secrecy and confidentiality. Gould put his clients' money into Asia City's offshore super funds.
Because essentially their office provided all these fraud stuff. So they actually established the super fund, they got the lawyer to actually prepare the deeds, they got every transaction that was entered into, they were integral to those transactions.
Asia City's Samoan super scheme had a brilliant twist. Clients were able to access their money before they retired via loans from the super fund.
Well, the temptation for tax, if you want to avoid it, is to set up a Samoan fund, have your employer settle some money on it, and then the income of the Samoan fund, the theory was it was not taxable. Earn tax-free in Samoa. But if you want to get it back to Australia, then we need to have rules. Like all super funds, you've got to pay for death, a certain age being reached for retirement, you were taxable. So the answer is don't get away. Rather, get a loan. Loans in any form of tax jurisdiction are taxable. If you borrow money, you're not taxable with the amount I give you. It's not income, it's not a gain. You have it just borrowed from. So in this case, they simply, the Samoan fund would loan the money to the Australian resident.
But the tax office had some questions about Samoan super schemes. In 2010, it issued a public warning saying schemes were being used to conceal income or assets and that some loans from them may be a sham.
What we would do in those sorts of arrangements is ask some questions. Well, if this is truly a commercial loan, for example, where are the documents that sit behind that loan? What interest rates are being used?
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
To answer those sorts of questions.
The taxpayer alert just is like a siren that says we're watching attention. The taxpayer alert is highlighted.
My phone number 8 number that
certainly
Gould's tax fraud charges were eventually dropped, but he was later jailed for perverting the course of justice for approaching a witness to lie.
No, this the player in your family right here. Hey, this how he looking at me. Uh-oh, gave you the wave. Boy, baby, triple top 4 answers on the board. We asked 100 married women, fill in the blank. I wish my husband had a better blank. Job. Better job. This shy girl just came out the jail on national TV. Wish my husband with his short ass had a better thing. Visit every peanut. Papa Patricio, we ask 100 married women. I wish my husband had a better blank. Better temperament. A better temperament. One answer left. Win the game right here, gang. It's over with that quick. 100 married women. I wish my husband had a better blank.
I'm gonna go with car, Steve.
This is a simulation game set in a virtual world and does not represent real life. Please play in moderation, take frequent breaks, and play responsibly.
Cá này chú để cái này như tụi lên hả nên ta là cá lên cái phải thôi tụi bữa tụi nó ta cần đồ cái này đấy là cái bữa làm sao về cái đi kêu chú cái cái đó đi chú làm cái online khó là gì bro Nando, pero ¿cuál es el que habla Mario? Ahí. Rulo. ¿Qué Mario? एक नंबर में मारी है हमें तो रियल नंबर यार ठीक था अरे क्या है एक मिनट बोल दो देखा कौन कल मारा वो चाली कौन बोल रहा है बोले देखा ऐसा तो देखी हाँ एक भाइयों का इसीलिए भारी है एक भारी देख लिया ले भारी
Watch out!
अरे ये रियल एक बोट रियल है तो हमने आओ डालो ये है तो और खरीद लो ये बात है ले आओ पूरा आओ ले आओ भाई भाई थोड़ा एक डाल गाड़ी है के बंदो करे एक बार मरे अरे मैंने का मारी है ओ भाई
Marked a location.
अरे मारो सड़की है मुझे टेंट खत्म बस अब क्या करें कौन नहीं लग दो क्या की कर रहे हैं क्या दिले हो क्या लगे अगर दो हमें पड़ी जाए अगर माँ मारा को 2 गोली मिल के मारी हो വരുന്നിടക്കെ
Breast.
Gare.
I need consumables.
Rickford, talk to 100 single men. Fill in the blank. I'm looking for a woman with a really big one.
Punch, Steve.
Yeah. What? How the hell that ain't number one? Erica, 100 single men. Fill in the blank. I'm looking for a woman with a really big one.
I'm gonna say bank account.
Big bank account. Freddie.
Yes, sir.
Talk to 100 single men. Fill in, oh, Freddie's a pastor, by the way. We just gotta make it happen. Push the break, Freddie. I'm looking for a woman with a really big one.
Steve, I'm gonna say personality.
Yeah. Personality. Ebony, 100 single men. Fill in the blank. I'm looking for a woman with a really big one.
I'm gonna say smile.
Really big smile. Miss Missy, you were gonna say that?
I was gonna say smile.
Fill in the blank. I'm looking for a woman with a really big one.
I'm gonna say car, Steve.
With a really big car. Here we go. This is where you want to be, right here. Mr. Inshaw. 2 strikes. Got to be careful, man. Bixler family can steal. 100 single men. Fill in the blank. I'm looking for a woman with a really big what?
Lip, Steve.
Really big